And here we go with poem number 3. Continuing the story of, well, it's not a story, it's a poetry book, but it's American poet Elegy for the Lights. And this poem is called News Reports, where we have, John Doe and the character Galway Girl in the city of Oakland, California, just hanging out. And they're not together, though. They're separate. They don't even know each other, but this is just them hanging out in the city. So this is the voice of John Doe to start the poem out. The dusty streets of the city, never touched by the light of the stars. Always darkness and smog hovering over the world. Pictures of what we preach with our words strewn across the news. Limp, unable to move, tangled, tortured. The true love has flown so far away. This is my elegy for this light. Across the empty streets I am not afraid. I walk forever away from the memories of the past, tormented by the rage in my soul. Pages of the history of our experience blown apart in the wind, fading so far in the opposite direction of the lonely road I walk in this life, with no telling what I will find if I take one more step forward toward the darkness. The streets of Oakland, California. The poem itself, now these streets, as we realize the hopelessness of our own souls, to pack up and leave, our own rooms, to go anywhere, graffiti on the walls of my heart, pointing me to get up and go somewhere far away from here. To leave is my only desire. My heart is elusive, trying to leave my present experience the echoing nature of the power of reverberating song. I heard it somewhere in the distance, the voice of a young woman strumming her guitar, but she was too far. There were no cars in the streets. There are no people. No one leaves. No one ever arrives. Police tread these streets, asking for the reason why I left my house. I lie and walk away. The drowning the life of silence, the anchor we drop into the water, never keeps our ship near our shore. Nothing we can do to tame our own hearts. Although locked inside, we will always dream of the dawn of the life of freedom, which we may never see. While we ate alone, while we are alone, what are you waiting for? The only power in my soul is my almighty heart, in the pen that exudes from my hand. And with this power I go against the world. And the President Brandon in a mask. Images in my mind that portray the world the way it used to be. The world of 1992 is gone. In its place, a poisonous dream that we fall into forever and never wake up. Come hold on to these memories with me before they are forgotten forever. I'm only so strong. I cannot lift the world under my small shoulders. I entered the bar and saw her there. Doors were boarded up. Business had long ago closed down. There would never be music heard here again, and I saw her standing there. Galway Girl, the only other person who walked the streets of Oakland, poured out her heart to me. We will never stop the vicious vultures circling above us, waiting for us to stop moving and give up. We were demonized as enemies of the state, lives broken, the light strangulated, and until she could no longer breathe. She who I had loved, lost forever, left for dead in a nation that was not her home. I told Galway Girl of all of my experiences, of all my grief and of all my torment, and she listened to every word I said. In a world divided, the connection with a friend ensures we will not be conquered. My protest, my anthem, my glory, my fallen world will be burned and rise transformed. When power fell into the hands of those who we never appointed as overlords, we stood there as souls separated, locked in distinct and unreachable rooms, unable to communicate or speak. The fog of tears from my eyes blinded us. The power of the darkness had strangled the light, and we can only now sing a dirge for what has passed, as we descend into the world of darkness, ruled by those who crush us and twist our arms behind our backs, violently silenced forever. And then we switch voices to Galway Girl. I did not say a single word, but was here only to listen. I opened a beer and took a sip, remembering the taste when the world was free. As I listened, I thought about the things I had done, everything I regretted and everything I was proud of, but was glad that I was free. I followed the pure part of my heart. John Doe switched on the TV, and we heard the news reports.